And hello, good morning, guys. Good morning.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning. Say hi. Happy Tuesday. We are going so close to day 21. It's like, it's already Tuesday. It's just last 4 days of the homework.
I think it's every time you say that, Alex, I'm pretty sure it was Doris Day that sings "Good morning, good morning."
Hey, everyone. How are you guys? It's nice to see you here. I just need to refresh my page. Sorry. Yay. Let's do this. We will start in 1 second. I just need to know what's going on here because I can't see you.
While you're doing that, I'll just go. We've got a couple of good mornings. We've got Wendy saying good morning. We've got looks like Mike. Well, it's good evening for Mike in sunny downtown Colorado. I love it.
Can see you guys. Hey, Adam. Hey, Wendy. Yay.
Excellent.
Cool. Okay, let's jump in. First thing, we will continue on a conversation that we started yesterday. We talked about 4-step copywriting model. Copywriting model is helping you more with the patterns and behaviors and psychology behind of the creating the content. And today, as we ask if you have websites or landing page, we will talk about landing page because it is so important to have landing page even before you have website. And why I'm saying that, because landing page is it's basically your major selling page or sales page, where you can advertise your program or product or service or whatever you do. But it's so important to have that also within your website. Like the best conversion, I believe that was, I think it was rating from Google. I can't remember, it was ages ago, but there was, I think 15 plus landing pages or pages you should have on your website. And I believe now it's going up because there's still more and more website there. And what is so important when you have your landing page, you also need to use structure. And we should all know what landing page should contain, because that will help us to understand how people are actually looking on a website and a landing page and how they make decisions. And landing pages funnel can be your website. Yes, exactly. You can use only landing page. You don't even need website. Morning all, Mark. Morning. And
it might be worth us making a bit of a distinction there, Alex. It's people tend to think that a landing page and a website can all be one and the same. You can actually, in the absence of a website, just use a landing page, but they have different purposes. A website is typically kind of like your resume. Here's what we've done. Here's some client samples. Here's what our testimonials. Here's what our clients are saying about us. Whereas a landing page is a funnel. It's a sales tool or a marketing tool, if you like, that actually takes the customers through a journey to see what it would be like to work with you, to do business with you. And you're actually going through a process of weeding out the wrong people so that you're left with the people that are the right match for your particular needs or services or products.
Yeah, like definitely landing page is part of the funnel, because that's basically how you take them. Also, your social media platforms are part of your funnel. It's just so many small elements in the process when you're creating the funnel. But I agree, the landing page is most important because that's basically your showroom. And yes, I agree, you don't need even website, but what I like to do always is to have landing pages actually on our website or connected with the website, because that is actually helping Google to, like, the Google search is easy to find your website when it's actually having a lot of pages. Our website already have like 30 pages. You can't see them because we don't advertise them. That means you usually don't find our landing page only when we send you the link. But when you will search, probably you will find some of them. And we have now, I think it's 17 landing pages. Guys, let me know if you have any landing page. Please just say number or say, yes, you have landing page, or you're still missing landing page. You're going to work on your landing page. I want to see where you are at, just to be sure we can actually talk and we can see what stage you are, because it's very important.
Alex, I was actually chatting with a client yesterday, and the whole topic of website and landing pages actually came up. And they had no idea that you could actually have pages on your website that are hidden from general view. So when you have your menu, your about us, your contact us, testimonials, it's just not a menu item that they can click through. So unless they're actually sent the specific link on what the URL is for that particular page, then they're not going to see it. Or if you have a particular format in the way that you save them, they may be able to search for it, knowing that labeling, if you like, but it's unlikely. So yes, you can have lots of pages at the back end of your website, and they're just hidden, and they become that template for that landing page to take the customers on that journey as to whether they're going to do business with you. So yeah, great initiative there where they can be hidden. And as you said, we've got, I think you're right, it's 28 or 30 odd pages now. So.
Thank you. And yeah, what is very important that people usually tend to just write down very simple thing, you know, like price, headline and subheadline, and that's all, and try to put some pictures. And from research, we know long form sales pages are actually much more popular, and actually marketers realize that short and easy capture forms may not be enough to encourage the conversion. And if you want to actually convert your landing page, it's so important because you're also building the trust when you're putting more and more content in that. And being landing pages definitely can mean big conversion.
Oh, we've got a bit of feedback here, Alex. We've got Joanne saying, I've just built one but can't work how to attach the lead magnet PDF to it once they've filled in the form. Okay, that's something that either myself or Alex could deal with and help you out there, Joanne. That's fine. Steve's got, mine is just about to be finished this week. Excellent, Steve. Just maybe pop in what's your launch date, Steve, and we'll hold you accountable to making sure that happens. Wendy has got, website is under construction. I was using ClickFunnels, however, they're down now. Okay.
Yeah. I used ClickFunnels before as well, and it's just so much easier to build up landing pages within your website, because I was paying, I think, $300 or something like that for ClickFunnels, and it just didn't make sense, because the same thing you can have for free in Elementor or any basically plugins that you're using on your website. I will probably really rethink that, because there's so many platforms you can use, and ClickFunnels, yes, they're fun and they're easy to build. And I tried them for probably about a year, and I went away from that as well. But yeah, how you organize the content or your landing page? As I mentioned, there are some websites or landing pages that have even like 30,000 words. And why I'm saying that is just really understand you need a lot of content. You really need a lot of content for conversion. And I want you to remember that, because it's not just like, yeah, I put one video and just a little bit of content and that's all, and call to action. I'm not saying everybody is reading that. I know a lot of people jumping from the top headline to actually bottom, you know, and to see just testimonials, let's say, and they can convert. But there's a lot of people that actually scroll down, and while they scroll down, you actually build the trust. Is the psychology behind, because they can see, you know, what you're talking about. There is just so many things there, and it's overwhelming. And of course, nobody will really read all landing page, but it's important to have it there. As I said, headline is very important, and I will probably touch on that, what we talked about yesterday, because there is that interruption of the pattern. That means you really try to focus on your headline, because it's very important. It can be written through the picture. It should be always bigger letters or different color. It should be always bigger, and really people will understand this is the headline. This is the major thing. This is what I'm getting. This is what is the landing page about, and it's very important. And yeah. And
Alex, Wendy has put on there, I wasn't getting the benefit for the price using ClickFunnels. Wendy, once you actually understand the formula, having it as a hidden page on the back end of your own website is actually a very easy thing to do and extremely cost effective. So yeah, you're probably going in the right direction there if that's what the process you're going. Mike has put in a good funnel builder autoresponder calendar app is high level, meaning it's absolutely necessary. Yes, Mike, couldn't agree more. And then there's with the headline being the most important. Madam's got approximately 10 most interactive links to the shop and information. This is for drone camera action, not the construction company one. Okay, cool. Thanks, Adam.
Cool. That means we all know what we're talking about. That's great. I'm so happy, guys, that you already actually started to build up your landing pages or thinking about that, or you have already some experience. And I will jump to the second part of that. That's the subheadline. That basically every headline is followed by a subheadline. That's basically serves the clarity it's clarifying that headline, what it is about, and it's putting a little bit more information underneath of that. And I would always put that subheadline straight away underneath of headline or the picture. If the headline is going through the picture, I will put it underneath, maybe a little bit smaller letters, you know, like the different things, but definitely it has to be close to headline, because it's kind of like a clarification or explanation of that. And after that, of course, we are using images or videos. Videos are great. They definitely convert better. Pictures are enough as well. I don't really have any preparation. We have some websites or some landing pages with videos, some with pictures, and I can't see the difference. And we also use the link from YouTube channel. That means we actually have the videos. When somebody is very interested, you know, to see us or see what we're talking about, they can still join the YouTube channel. That means you can play around. I usually put image or video on the top of the page. It is always great when you open the landing page, that is like a first A4 page that you can see. And the picture and video should be at that stage, like at that part. That means before they scroll down, they should see your video, because your video will be probably most important when you have headline, subheadline, and your video. That's something you want people to see, because that's why you're putting the video on your landing page. That means just really focus on that. And sometimes I will probably suggest to test that. There will be probably something at the end we will talk about, but I will probably test the landing page, because you can have same landing page with different pictures and you can check how actually they convert, because sometimes it's just the color, sometimes it's just different video, different picture, and it's your conversion rates can really massively change. And yeah, do you want to add something?
Yeah, Alex, just that maybe a good metaphor there. We've all heard the expression, never judge a book by its cover, but in some way, shape or form, we all do it. So that initial page of your landing page, so the way that it's laid out, the way that it captures attention, is kind of like the cover page of a book. So you want it to be something that grabs their attention, grabs their headline, and it's very easy to navigate from there. So if there's a video, then it's just click. It's all in that front cover, that very first image that actually captures their attention. Or if it's a still photo, but there's the photo, I guess, explains or develops upon the headline and the sub-headline in some way, shape or form. So as you say, yeah, very important that think of that top part or that very first part of your landing page like the cover of a book, and you want to grab their attention.
Yeah, thank you very much. I definitely agree. When you think about your picture or video, it should contain still that kind of part of like interrupt, or it should be very noisy. I suggest that because it's very great. When I saw the videos, a few videos that I made really with funny thing, like I was using the pattern interrupt. I think we spoke about that with Mark before, and it was basically something that my video starts absolutely with weird story, and I was, you know, like, have you been in Italy, or did you try the pizza there? Or it was really something different, and that was actually leading to the point of the landing page. But the major thing is just really try to interrupt people as much you can, because they will actually pay attention for more seconds, and they will probably watch your video. And yeah, I will just jump through the fifth part, that is brief copy. And this is not the longest copy at your landing page. This point is more just like you unleash a little bit of your copy. But again, it's not going to be like anything lengthy at this point. Here you want to just simply explain what a product or service is and why it's so awesome. And I usually use, I've said 4 sentences, 5 sentences, but I really like to use the bullet points. That means I put bullet points on left and right side. That means I do like two sections. And basically in bullet points, you can probably check our landing page as well. But bullet points are basically telling you the major, I'm not sure if they're benefits. It's more like what is program about? Like what are the 5 or 4 or 6 greatest points why they should actually see or buy it or join, why they should use your product or service. It's very important just to create that brief copy as well at the beginning. We are still at this beginning of the part, or beginning or start of the landing page. We are not going to that crazy long part yet. We are still on the first A4 page. Just remember, headline, subheadline, you try to put video or maybe some picture in that. And you need to put in bullet points why is that service or product so amazing. And now at that first part on the page, before they scroll down, you have to have call to action. And that's our sixth part. And call to action, usually use, I think we have 4 times call to action at the landing page. I really suggest that, because you don't know your audience that great, like when that is that conversion switch, you know, like they know they're going to click. Some people click on the first A4 page, some people click in the middle when they run through some content, and some at the end. That means just be sure that you are using actually the bottom call to action 4 times. And again, it's just one call to action. It's one type of, it's one thing that you want them to do. If you want them to join your membership club, or you want them to join your Facebook group, or you want them to buy something or download something, it has to be just that one thing all over the page, and just make it big, make big button, you know, and run through like join our amazing community, or sign up for free, just like last 5 days, you know, you have a chance to do that. Something that will really, really make them want it, and start with call to action at the beginning, at that first A4 page before you scroll down. Mark, I'd like to know what the offer is all about in the first few lines. If I don't have an idea from there, then I more than likely won't go any further. I super agree. But yeah, that's probably us thinking that the dominant thing is like, yeah, I probably have this energy. I will just read quickly through 5 bullet points, and if that is actually resonating with me, I'm buying. If not, I'm not even reading. I'm same. But your ideal client doesn't need to be same. Just remember that.
Yeah, spot on, Alex. One of the great things to remember there is it needs to be appealing to your copy, to your ideal. Your copy needs to be appealing to your ideal avatar. So, Mark, as much as you might be that personality of, if it's not telling me what I need to know in that first 2 or 3 lines, and I got to say I'm very much the same. But if your avatar is one that wants detail, backstory, all the ins and outs of the working parts, and then a summary at the bottom, then you've got to make sure that you're writing that initial copy that's appealing to that avatar as well, not necessarily yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I always say that, because I'm always comparing my way of viewing things, and it's like, oh yeah, I will just do this. I will just scroll down, and I'll be super honest. At the beginning, my landing page was just one A4 page, and that was it. Because I was like, this is it. What I need to know. These are the bullet points. These are benefits. And this is the picture or video, and this is call to action. That was me, how I was buying stuff. That means not guys, everyone is like that, yeah.
We've got to tell you, Alex and I have gone back and forth on landing pages before, having some absolute, not arguments, but we're just pointing out the fact that, yeah, but you're writing that to appeal to yourself. That's not writing appealing to the avatar. And then a week later, I'll be doing the same thing, and Alex will pick me up on it, and then we go, oh. So it's about sitting down and collaborating to make sure that you're on point and your message is appealing to your ideal target.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, tangible results. A picture paints 1,000 words, video paints 8,000 words. Yes, exactly, Wendy. I agree with that. That's why video is so high converting and is important. But as I said, I didn't have any difference between the picture and video conversion. Actually, both of landing page convert pretty well. Also, there is a few other steps when you advertise to actually be sure that your landing pages are actually converting. But thank you very much. Yeah, definitely, I agree. Video is really great. And depends also how you're creating video, and well, yeah, it's just, that's all conversation. I'm not going there right now, but yeah, let's run through that, because we have already 20 minutes. We are already 20 minutes in, just to be sure you have all 11 elements.
Yeah, and Alex, to give them an idea on just how deep you can go, like we've actually done 2-day workshops with people and still had more to go. Like you can just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. But the whole point is what do I need to know to start to put this format together, and then practice and get better at it as you go.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Yeah, agree. Make the content and purpose for the ideal client. Yes, that's it. Yeah, sometimes that's not us, I know. But sometimes your ideal client can be, you know, exactly like you, because sometimes we want to work with people like we are. That means that's all depends on your ideal client. But again, okay, we're going to trust signals. That's the 7th part or 7th element of your landing page. What I mean by that, now you're going actually away from that first part of your landing page and you're scrolling down. And what I suggest here is anything that you already have, maybe some publications, maybe some proof of what you do, or maybe some something around research or statistics or pictures from magazine. If you have your pictures from magazines or picture with your clients or some famous people, anything what actually can build up the trust, and can be visual, can be in words, and it depends. Like I've always said, the great thing is publications. Like I published a few articles in different magazines, but for me in English, it's now not relevant because that was in Slovak language. But I can't use them, but at least I can use like a screenshot sometimes, you know, and just actually screenshot the magazine with, I don't know, my picture or something. And yeah, even though it's a different language, but it's always good to support yourself with everything what you have done, you know, by now, because we all have so much experience and we all have this genius zone, but we can't bring it. We can only way we can bring it first is actually our landing page. That means put everything out there. Just really think about that, what you have done. If you publish something, if you wrote something that probably you can find out, maybe even on social media or maybe even an article, anything what will come up to your mind, what you actually have done in the past, you can use as a trust signal. And after that, if it's not a lot of from that side, I will probably go and I will do some research around other researchers or scientists or anyone who wrote big article about your product, or what benefits of products like yours. And we can go probably slowly to another part that is basically explanation of the product or service you are selling. And this is the point where we really start to write the long form copy. This is really that long part of your landing page. You don't have any limits here. You just really need to think, probably I would say, yeah, be a little bit, you know, like take care of the graphics or take care of the content that will be readable and will be easy to read even on the phone. Just really focus on that, because a lot of people actually are reading everything on a phone, and to be sure it's not broken, and maybe break it into small pieces. And what I do, and I suggest, because when you have huge content, what helped me, or maybe that was again my perception how I was reading, but when you put some different color in some words, you know, or you highlight the words, that you want basically someone who is scrolling through 30,000 words, you want them to find out that, you know, every second word, or I don't know, every 20 word, that will make sense, and they will run through the copy actually quicker, but they will still get the message. And I guess that's very important, because that's how we read now, and we're so fast. We really try to read, you know, 3 pages in 20 words, and we would love to know what it is about. Just remember that, because a lot of people are really, you know, busy, and they will never probably read it. But if you want them still to give them something, I will definitely suggest to highlight or mark somehow the words that are important. And I will go to 9th part of the landing page. And now this is the bigger thing, benefits of your products or service. And I will just list it in a bullet points, all benefits they can get. And what we use here is also some FAQs. That means you really try to focus on benefits and maybe some objections, and really give people deeper understanding. What is that benefit, why I should get it, and an FAQ. I'm definitely putting a few benefits, and there are bullet points at the beginning. When I mentioned that 5 bullet points is kind of like a description of your product, that description of your product is usually benefit, because we know that's the way how we sell. But at the end, as a 9th part, I will definitely put more benefits about your product. And we are, as I said, we always add FAQs. And after that, we have 10th part, and there are testimonials. And this is very important, because when they're scrolling down, they're almost at the end, you know, they're almost at the end of the part, like all that page. And they're now just a really tiny step from making decision about purchasing your product or service. And what is better, you know, what can help them to make decision is testimonial. And I know it's so hard, because we have actually a lot of written testimonials, and we can't get any video testimonial. It's hard because people don't want to do videos, and I know that it's kind of hard to get that. But I will probably ask you to try it, like just try it and talk to your clients, or talk to someone that already purchased your product, and maybe give them one question to answer, and maybe do it through Zoom call. it was when we started to think about it, how to make it easy for people that actually have experience, because they love to write down what is that, like, oh, I had this amazing experience from the program. But I said, you need to show emotions, because you want to actually give them that last bit, like take an action and actually purchase my program, or join the group. And you want someone, very happy, like, oh guys, you need to join this amazing Facebook community. It's just so supportive. And when you see people like that, behind the testimonial, you're like, yeah, actually this sounds like I want to be part of that, or this sounds like fun, or it sounds like, oh, that person really gets some results. And you need to show people that results, and you need to show people not just talking about that, because they still don't need to trust you because you are writing about your program, but they will trust other people that already have experience. And that probably testimonials is big thing that we really struggle to get them on a video. We have so many of them, but we will definitely try to get more. Probably that will be another part of the program that we will probably think about some discount for people that are actually willing to give us videos, because it's so, I know it's so uncomfortable for a lot of people. And
it's important to know that sometimes you've just got to work with the material that you've got. You can get sucked into going, oh, every time something else comes in, you want to add that and change your page over and over again. And then you just effectively, what you're doing there is running a procrastination strategy to actually prevent you from doing the thing that you really need to do.
And you actually remind me something, because I was thinking like our last program, when we ran our last year program, what we did basically, because we always recording all our classes. I know not everyone have the programs here or seminars. There are a few people that have the different work and they don't do any webinars, but because we are lucky, we do online meetings, or we're recording everything, all our trainings. We actually have, because we ask at the beginning, like, what did you get yesterday, or what did you get from the exercise last week, or what changed for you? And we actually getting testimonials. That means we are trying to put them together now and actually cut from that already pre-recorded things and use that, because that's already something you can use. That means if you have something that you recorded, probably have a look on the recording and just go back and just see if people say anything, about your program, or if you ask that question and actually answer is there and probably is already recorded, you can definitely use that. You just need to ask them. Just always have approval from people that you're going to use the video on your landing page. That's important as well. Yeah.
Alex, there's a question here from Steve. Do you have a good template on how landing pages should be laid out and that you can share with the group?
I can definitely do that.
Yeah, that's what we're covering today. We're giving you the 11 steps to make sure that a good quality landing page has these 11 steps. In our course that we'll be running in a few weeks' time, Advance Your Business, we're taking a deep dive into all these aspects. So yeah, more than happy to give you the template. And if you want to be working with us to take that to even greater levels, then have a chat with Alex or myself, and we'll see how that aligns for you.
Yeah, and look, we are at the end of the page. That means when after the testimonials, you should have before actually on the top, and after below the testimonials, you should have your call to action. And that's basically the last part. Just you can't forget to put call to action at the end. That's very important, especially around testimonials. And I always said test after that. When you launch your landing page, test it and create maybe 2 different landing pages. Just change a few things. You can just change the headline, you can change the color, you can change the picture, or one can have picture, one can have video, and just really test how they convert is very important.
Yeah, look, if you want to test yourself on a little bit of the psychology of landing pages, next time you see an ad come up and you click on the ad and it takes you through to that landing page, just notice what you do. And I would be surprised if it's not something along the lines of, you've read the headline, you've read the sub-headline, you've maybe taken in a still picture. You might even, if there's a video there, you might watch the first 30 seconds or so and go, okay, it's kind of got my interest. You'll scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll go through all the bits and pieces, there's some social proof here. You're not reading it all, you're just going, oh yeah, there is. You're looking at what the bottom line offer is, and then you go, oh, that kind of resonates with me. I'll go back to the top now and I'll actually read it. And so just notice to see if that's the sort of thing that you're actually doing. I'd be surprised if it's not something similar.
Yeah, there are definitely so many things you can use on landing page. And when I'm just checking the tools and elements I can add on my landing page, that's amazing. Like even Elementor, it's that just contains so many elements, and you can actually think about the landing page like that. When you check the elements, you just adding them on your landing page. But this was just the basic structure. Like we can't really go deeper, and it's not enough time because we are already actually in 30 minutes. We didn't even continue and we didn't even say what we wanted to say. But yeah, Mike said funnel hacking 101. Use a landing page you find and that is appealing to you, and model yours after you find. That's the thing. Mike, I agree and disagree probably. I will do both, because one thing is, yes, we always look for landing pages. I'm doing same. I'm checking landing pages that I like, and I copy some stuff, or like modeling that better probably than copy. But on the other side, I'm always thinking that my ideal client is not me. And it's, when it's coming to the point, especially on some programs, on Quantum Leap, I'm definitely my ideal client, and I will probably model the landing page for that one if I will find something similar. But for other stuff that are, I don't know, advance your business, or maybe other programs we have, or marketing hacks book and all that stuff, I'm not my avatar anymore, and that will be probably, I should probably think about other people more, what is appealing to them, and see what kind of energy we have. But also the landing page, we usually try to structure that for all energies. When we talk about DISC, we don't have time to bring DISC here. We will definitely talk about DISC in profiling tool in our program that is starting in August, because that's so important, because you have basically, you can put all your audience into 4 different categories. And I already mentioned that there's different energies, and that's why you want to put all of them, all that energies, all that messages on your landing page. That means you try to talk to funny guy, you know, you try to talk to dominant person, you try to talk to carrier, like you really try to appeal to all energies. That will be the highest conversion you can probably make with your landing page.
Yeah. Mike's put a great comment up there. If your avatar is modeled after you, then this technique is platinum, meaning absolutely exceptional. Yeah. And I'd just add to that, Mike, your avatar, it's not necessarily you in current day, because you want to be down the track a bit in terms of solving the problems that they've experienced. I tend to think that your avatar, if it's modeled on yourself, it's where you were at 5 to 10 years ago. So you've evolved. So you're now going, wow, I see the problems that person's having that I was experiencing 5 to 10 years ago now. And I've got all this knowledge, all this information, all this wisdom that I can share with them to help them get out of the hole and move forward.
Yes, I absolutely agree. Thank you for that, Dave. Because that's, I saw the techniques and trainings that people actually use for avatar, and they ask questions, and basically at the end they ask questions, and can you see some attributes in you? Basically, you are your avatar. I saw that actually a lot in network marketing. I agree with probably you can find similar attributes because you like to work with people that you can understand, and they are a little bit like you, because that's who we want to have around. We want to have like-minded people around us. That means, yeah, I absolutely agree that part of avatar is probably, it's like a personality traits, like, you know, like you want to have similarities. But exactly what Dave say, I agree. Like you need to be ahead, because that will be something that you don't have anything to teach your avatar when they are like you. And yeah, I think that's it. I will just wrap up probably and ask you guys if anything of this resonates, just remember, this is really 21-day challenge we are running. It's just really tiny bit of content and things and actions we do over in our program. Our program starts in August, and it's really for best price, because we are running basically first time this program. And the price will definitely go higher next year. And this will be probably, we will have 2 courses this year. And I just suggest, if there is anything you're missing in your business or anything that resonates with you, and you know you need to work on that, just really let us know. We can have conversation if the program can help you, and if program can give you what you need. Because if you will wait again for another few months, I'm not sure if you will be able, you know, to go ahead and get that money and that results you want. And that's why I always say, just talk to us, ask us, let's have a chat and see what we can do and how we can help you. And if actually we can help you with your business. Absolutely. That's probably all. And yeah, sorry, 5 minutes over. See you guys. I'm not going to take more of your time. Thank you for joining us. Thanks
for everyone. Have a fantastic day. Cheers.
Thank you. See you. Bye.